when you do vibraphone, remember now vibraphone is to do Amazing Grace, but really thinking concert wind band. Now, I'm not just going to write. I'm going to stop every time I have an idea in my head myself frequently and try and explain my decisions to you.
Hi, you are watching part 6 of the video today. If you have not seen the previous videos leading up to this one, they are in the link below. Please do have a look. I split it up in different videos in a series just because it will make it a little bit easier for you.
Okay, who wants to hear? Let's just see if this works. Mike still changed that last bar. These are just ideas. You can see there are empty bars here all over. Change horns on their own, very strong full section. Add trombones an octave down, and you have lots and lots and lots of power. I'm going to go back just to listen. Are there other things I still want to do? I'm sorry, I'm not done with you. I believe we did this before, something similar. If I did, I apologize. Oh, and now we're taking over the melody with the horns part. Because if I don't write what I'm going to write now, 99% chance a trumpet player is going to do it anyway. So rather write it than a conductor can fight with him for doing it. Again, to have the effect of the liner, help the listener to hear the liner by repeating it an octave down. I really want this trumpet to push it through. Dangerous to go give it a crescendo all the way because you're just going to go to full. So let's do this. Let's just tell it here. Just up a little, please. Let's see if that will. Because it is fortissimo, but maybe just a touch above. Okay, and this empty part we still need to fix. I've got that going. Row, yes. Solo cabinet, yes. Okay, so yes. Yeah. Let's go fill in meat that we're busy doing. That's done, that's done, that's done, that's done. I've got 4 bars, except for percussion, I've got 4 bars going. Oh, just want to hear. Okay, the percussion I'll do. Tuned and untuned percussion I'll do. So I'm happy with the 4 bars. Here's something missing, so let's go there. That note's wrong. Okay, that's in unison. I think we're going to split over here a little bit. I think I can get away with C. So just stay in the chord. don't know if this is going to work. It sounded fine in my head. For a moment I lost the melody, which is over here. I might have to up because that saxophone thing is so strong that it needs the trumpets. These guys need a little help. Let's show you. If I take this, the trombones already had the melody up to here, so let's just let them overlap. Let's not make it a complete takeover. You'll hear the difference instantly. The variants, please help it a little. Okay, so I have movement here, although it's not really chords. I don't want these guys to be in the way of anybody. Oh, it's perfect range. Okay, that risk is going to be awkward, so... Okay, so the tubas are not going to finish any of these long notes. They're going to... I can see the cheeks already. So I need that bass line to sit. These guys are really just playing chords, just in arpeggios. So something like this might have to go through here because we need more. I didn't really do the harmonic support yet. We do this now, but stay out of the way of movement here, not to steal anything and not to get too busy. Keep it out of the range. Let's just go to this contour pitch. So out of the range means higher than an E flat, lower than an F. So stay out of the staves. Okay, so what's happening there at the top with the flutes can actually help. But see, they were playing in unison. So let's harmonize them, then you have full chords. They did. Yes, solo clarinet can. But don't do this with all your clarinets. Okay, now that will be strong. Okay, so start on the A flat for the rest. And you are out of the way of everyone. You have all the notes in the chord right through the bar with some movement, and nobody's complaining that it's in the way of anything. I don't think so. And I want the horns to really have the air they need, and the embouchure and everything. I don't want them to play too much here. So if I can avoid not using the horns, that thing is building da 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 da, a little bit more, full times. Lots of sustain, probably. So we have A flat very strong. We've got the tonic there because it's the highest note and it's the lowest note in the chords. We have moving notes in the in between. Okay. Harmony rules now. We have the tonic, that's the fifth. So the C's are missing. I'm sure if I just do the C, there's no third there. There's no C there. There the C comes in. This is the suspension going to C. And that's also playing around the C. So the first bar, no C. So now the fifth is gone there, but you're covering the third. Tonic is still there. Something like that might just work as long as it doesn't clash with this. I don't think it will, but okay, so just want to check something. So isn't it is sounds like it might go that way, so let's But I'm just testing something, but I've got a funny feeling this might just work. Special. Explode this. Going out on a limb, that might change as well. Think so. So if I add I do believe so, but it's not quite as strong as I would want it to be, and it's because it's split. It's not a single thing, but the chord is always there because you've got 3 notes all the time. So all I need to do is now duplicate this enough that it comes through. I don't want to come and give it to saxes. Saxophone's just going to steal it this way. You get everything you want plus more. Okay, and then notice that this doesn't need to be much there. Now it's a fine balance. Now it's a fine balance game. You have a melody that you have to get there all the time. You have this horn feature that you have to get through all the time. And no, that's not too high for the horn. I'll show you. The G is on the limit. Now, so whatever happens here must support that you hear the chords. I mean, these drums at the top, you only need to hear the chords. You don't need to hear you don't need to. It just helps with movement all the time. I must just listen. Let's just listen. What am I supporting this more a little bit? I'm supporting the melody, supporting bass lines. As this goes pretty good every time. The second bar I want over here to come and help. Then the sax, please help me over there. That's in a good range. Let's help that guy there. Okay, so we need to bring them in a little bit by little bit, that they're all in by when the time they get here. Hit all unison. I don't want it to get too strong, so we can help that guy. Now we're gonna split it between obviously tones a little. Just give me concert pitch, please. As you can see, F, it's all A flat. Okay, so they don't do any splits here except for that. So it looks like a little unison thing going on here. It's getting very, very high. You don't want it that high. Okay, so let's just help these guys with the chords. That's the simplest way out. To stay away from that E flat, so lower than that. Okay, so it's fine, but just come down in volume just a little bit because we don't want you to overpower anything. So I need you to stay out of the way, not for Pacimo now. Let's do that with everyone. I want to see what the effect will be if I do that. I also need to get in on the crescendo. My chord angle is bored, so let's help him. So up to there, he can copy horns and then take the first one and alto sax. Okay, now if I'm gonna do this crescendo here, trumpets I'm not worried about. I can play it out, bass line I'm not worried about. Crescendo, to fortissimo, please, and bring that through all the way. We'll worry about the kitchen now. Guys, we have the end inside. We're getting somewhere. But you see, I'm treating the euphonium like a trombone 3 at the moment because I don't want my bass trombone. It's just a chord now. I already have a full chord, and we don't need to do a whole lot more. I don't want all these moving things every single bar. It's going to become too much. One. Secondly, what these horns just did here, give them a little rest before I bring them in again. And this will have a better effect if I give them that rest. And that's going to be put it in nice range. We'll see if we want to split anything. Okay, so I've got the trombones happening here. Just want to make it a little bit stronger. I'm even leaving the first alto saxophone out of this one. There's not a lot I must add. Just harmonizing in the chord, that's all I'm doing. Okay, there's a whole lot of third because the bass is going to the third. Still a G flat major chord, but now the bass is in F already. That's F. You need to move away from that. You need more of, because the third is there, you need more tonic. They need more F. So keep it down here. You see where harmony helps you? I can hear the tonic and I can hear the fifth. Now they can move again. And so I have the tonic and I have the fifth. That's what the others are doing. Okay, so the third is there for very, very brief and then it's gone. So I need the third. I have the melody strong in the fifth, so I need. That's all I'm going to do. Simple, extremely effective. But the third is the trombone might as well. Bass drum won't support the bass line. I don't think I want to do too much more because it's already busy up top. Okay. Trumpets are really blurting it out because I didn't bring them down and I gave them a crescendo up to fortissimo. So you have to bring this down. I'm just going to bring them down to a fortissimo and you should hear the difference. There's no question about it. One horn can never do this, not at this level. So you might have to add low brass. I think definitely because it's a nice high range. No questions asked. It's not too high, it's perfect. And then we hear if we need to do some harmony somewhere. Sorry, I'm gonna cheat because I want this. Okay, this is definitely, without any doubt, the place to do a big decrescendo. And when I say big decrescendo, let's take it there. For everyone, please. We had a motive right in the beginning. I want to remind you. Remember this. Listen to the horns. Okay. So bring your story to a close. So it was a different key, but just the idea. Okay, now the horns were leading, so I can't do it on horns now. That's gonna be oboe, that's colored on its own. You following? low, but I want the piccolo to be actually just in unison. I don't want him right up there. No oboe, no cor anglais, because that color must stand out. But there's absolutely no problems. And some of the clarinets help me here. The melody is there because the horns are giving you the melody. So what you need here is, and you're going softer, so they're going to need the help. So that A flat is just going to run over. The train is moving, and it's been moving now nice and strong, but it can't stop like that. So I need to hang longer on this one before the other comes in. I want this guy to start literally on his own. So I'm going to just give it. So open up the harmonies at the bottom. Well, this closes up there. Okay, that should do it. I want to come finish this last part, but I realize I never did the percussion for this, and it is quite important. Okay, that's the tip. It's a straight drum. The decay of a shot is much shorter, so decay is not a problem. You don't need to do that lettering thing. It doesn't help you repeat long notes as minims or half notes. It's all the serum, never overdo it. I have the tambourine and a shaker. I don't think it's gonna add too much value, but important to keep your musicians interested. Now, there's nothing wrong with asking to do a tick here and there, especially where there's accents on the snare, it's just gonna bring it out. So it's exactly what I think I'm gonna do. But it needs to start soft because they shake it and it's because it's in your hand, you have lots of control. Don't want to overdo it. That's all, folks. Okay, let's just check the tune percussion. There may be some things that we possibly could add here. So for this from the walls up top, obviously you're not going to play all these slurs. Because how do you slur on it? This is on vibraphone at the moment, but actually I'm just going, you just need letting every circuit out. Remember, we started with the vibraphone. And that might be fine. Okay, so I think we are just about through everything we wanted to get through here. You know the red, we know what is moving. Makes no sense. It's a matter of I wanted to go slower. So just go slower. It makes no sense. So the starting tempo was at 60. We were at 72 here. And it's great. Tranquil is actually a good way of describing. Fine. Still yes it is. again, this would have been just slow strings, really, if I had an orchestra. So we have a challenge, but now so many instruments that can do that nicely. This is just going to be okay. So what blends nice with an oboe? Anything. Thing is, at this volume, a whole lot of people. But you can have 30 people playing and have the 3 voices, and it sounds great. But you have a much more of a symphonic, nice pianissimo if you have more people playing, and that's exactly what I aim to do. But they need to be soft. It might have to go down to like a triple P. You've been open at the bottom. It's been extremely helpful here. Scary to ask the saxophones to play that soft. I'm not going to. It's maybe a lighter melody. Soon, yes. Bass clarinet, yes. Okay, we just about done now. So I will listen if there's something I want to change. But while we're listening through, let's hope maybe this is the final playthrough now. I'll make it small. If it's too small, I can't see everything. If I do this, it's no point. Let's put most of the wings on there. Let's see how that goes. Hope you enjoy with me. Thank you for being with me on this. Okay, guys, that's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed it to do this with me. I hope you learned something. That was the idea. I thought about this. I have decided, yes, I will take this one. I did all the work. I will take this one and go publish it. I'll put a link down below. If you've loved it, please like, subscribe, and send me your questions, send me your remarks. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Matt, saying goodbye.